April 16th, never knows best, in a car. Yeah.
Yep, this is...
That's like the most hype intro ever.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing. Why am I yelling? Ah!
But yeah, this is episode 5?
Yes, it is episode
5. It was April 16th. And we are just recording this in my car.
Yeah, in the parking lot of where we used to go to school.
Yeah, Tucson High School.
Yeah, and I'm looking at the graffiti right here. There's some school property damage going on right here, right in front of us. And it looks pretty cool. How do you feel about that?
I mean, it's cool. It's definitely got its own style.
Yeah. Wild style, very very hip hop as
I don't know shit about graffiti, but just because we've been hanging out with the dudes from LTD,
yeah.
now I feel like I have to have an opinion.
Yeah. Is that their group name now? LTD?
Yeah.
Oh.
Live to Die.
I think I should put that as the new thumbnail if I knew that with LTD.
With LTD,
Mm-hmm.
But see, that's tricky though, because
and not all the members of LTD are there.
But if you put out some information, if somebody catches wind, authorities or whatever, they'll link that to every single spot that they found with LTD, and then they'll get charged for whatever damages for every single spot.
I kind of regret mentioning that now on the podcast.
Never mind.
Woo.
Just so you know.
Yeah, I'm just gonna black that part out probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is 11:42 right now.
Yeah.
So 18 minutes until I turn 20 years old.
He turned. How has adolescence? Have you started to feel adolescence leave your body?
Dude, I've been stuck in the fucked up adolescent phase forever. It's just all the same to me.
Yeah. I feel like I've kind of glowed up since my birthday happened.
Really?
More or less. I feel like I've more or less changed. More or less. I don't know. I've just been more open to things recently, and I've grown more into people. You dig?
Well, I feel like I've been there. I'm just waiting to actually glow up.
Oh yeah. But we've been blowing up since shit's been happening, kind of, more or less. We've been getting the word out there.
Yeah, people fuck with us.
Yeah, finally.
We're tight.
Yeah, we're kind of cool. Not
and
yet.
I'm handsome.
We've only got 7 subscribers.
Yeah,
it's whatever. So we were listening to fucking Xavier Wolf right now. That was the song playing in the beginning.
It was the song called Kuro Mokuro.
Yeah, Kuro Mokuro. From what mixtape is it from?
I don't know. It's from I think it's Damare Shinjitsu.
Is that when he was Ethelwolf?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh yeah. You
old
showed me
stuff.
That shit.
And I saw Xavier Wolf and Bones and Chris Travis and Eddie Baker way back in the day. They played a house show at Gary's place.
Mm-hmm.
And that show was really fun. That was back still when they weren't as popular, but now they're
they're the
underground SoundCloud rappers. They started the whole kind of thing.
The whole movement.
Yeah.
If it weren't for I saw an interview where Lil Peep was just he was just fucking I was just listening to Bones throughout high school.
He sounds like that kind of motherfucker.
Yeah. He's younger than us, so we know.
He's the same age. He's a few months younger.
Yeah. But it's whatever though. We went to hie school the same time as he did.
Yeah, and we were listening to Bones in high school too.
Exactly. It probably happened the same time and shit.
I know, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Except he was I think he's from Long Island.
Yeah. Fucking of Turkish and Irish descent.
Yeah.
We've delved deep into the fucking Lil Peep knowledge.
Yeah.
Bank.
I kind of feel like I'm a real dude because we've been fucking with this whole SoundCloud underground shit from the beginning.
Yeah. More or less, yeah. It's because we were it's because by that time around sophomore year is when Tumblr blew up.
Yeah.
And that was basically a lot of people were sharing a lot of music from SoundCloud from all this shit, all this new kind of music, and that's how I found out about Bones from fucking Tumblr.
Yeah.
And then I posted on my Tumblr, and everybody was just whoa, what is this?
Oh yeah. Even Steezy.
Yeah, even Steezy was just yo, what's good with this, bro? He even tweeted, he was just yo, this Tumblr is sick.
Oh, another thing about Steezy, for the people who are listening, he's actually a member of Goth Boy Clique.
Yeah. more or less. We have to. We're gonna get him on the podcast pretty soon.
Yeah.
Honestly.
And he works with us at Fry's now.
Yeah, he works in the fucking fuel center.
Yeah, he Snapchatted me. I think like
Kroger gang.
Yeah. Yeah.
He Snapchatted us like the actual like name of like the company that Fry's is a part of.
Yeah, the big conglomerate that is like the grocery company.
Yeah.
Fry's is just like the local name for like the Southwest, but they have different. They have a bunch of grocery stores nationwide under like different names, but it's all Kroger, like the Kroger brand.
Yeah, there's like Freddy's. There's like a bunch of places.
Yeah, a bunch of other shit.
Yeah, and like they sell like fucking that place like sells everything, bro. Like Kroger sells fucking everything. Like, have you been to like? You trained at the same store as I trained, right?
The one off of like Grant Swan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were like selling like furniture and shit off a fucking grocery store, bro.
Oh, and also Fred and Meyer, the jewelry store, like they're in malls all across the fucking country. That's owned by Kroger.
Yeah. Fucking.
Which is weird. They sell jewelry too.
Yeah, they sell basically like damn near everything. At that fucking place. I'm not sure if they have like a GameStop and a fucking like Freddy's or anything, but it's whatever.
But dude, the Kroger family is fucking loaded.
Yeah, very, very loaded. Damn. It's fucking, shit's pretty crazy right now. We're just fucking chilling in the fucking parking lot right now, just recording the podcast. We were slacking a little bit throughout the week.
Yeah, and I had to bust his balls so we could record this one a bit.
You didn't bust my balls. I fucking insisted that we should go do a podcast today. You were just like...
But I gotta be the one to light the fire in your ass sometimes. Be like, dude, we gotta do this. We gotta get this done.
Yeah, that is true. But like, I also was like, we're kind of... it's true. We are slacking on the podcast. So we gotta go do it. So we did it. But I just had to like go through Tinder real quick and see what's good.
That's true. He changed his Tinder bio.
Yeah, I changed my Tinder, Tinder profile picture and the Tinder fucking info. I changed, like, the Tinder profile of, like, the latest, like, Never Knows Best thumbnail. So, like, girls could see that, like, I have, like, a podcast. And in the info, I'm just, like, 20. If you don't fuck with me, fuck with my podcast. Like...
NK Best.
NK Best.
YouTube.
And then, like, YT... YouTube, like fucking NK Best, dude. It's pretty cool. I really hope Never Knows Best just blows up just because of Tinder.
Yep. That'd be cool. That's what like people who sell weed do.
Yeah.
I was telling you that they'll just like make a Tinder like I already got a girl, but like I sell weed. Here are my deals. Hit me up on Snapchat.
I think there's like an app for like weed and shit.
Yeah.
Where you can just like add people when they need weed.
It's
just
like weed maps, that's a thing.
Yeah, weed maps, but that's like to find dispensaries. But there's like an actual like social media platform where you can just be like, "Hey, you down to smoke?"
Dude, I don't think I'd want to hang out with like the kind of person that's on those websites.
Apparently, there's a lot of hot girls there.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of hot girls.
I picture like every other dude is like a deadhead.
Yeah, there's like dude. Dude, I remember when I found out about it, Roy was showing me, and I mean, he was just yeah, Roy showed us this shit, and he was just like, and we fucking like matched with like some dude, and he was just like, and like Roy was just like, hey, you want to smoke some weep?
Smoke some weep?
He was just like, and like the dude was just like, yo, what's weep? I've got a gram though, if you want to spark.
A gram?
Yeah.
I picture someone on one of those websites being like, yo, I got a whole ounce, or like, I got a pound. I'm trying to blow through the weekend.
Jesus.
Not just like a gram.
A pound just to blow through for the weekend? That's rapper shit right there.
That is rapper shit.
Nobody has blown up hard enough in Tucson to fucking say like, yo, I'm trying to blow through this pound real quick.
Dude, that's just so much weed. That's just like a chore.
Yeah.
Just
like,
to keep your like
just
to keep your rap credentials. Like someone gotta help me out with this pound.
Yeah, man. Just like, please, just bring some lean so we can smoke some weed.
Yeah. Oh, but I finally started listening to the new Playboi Carti.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I like it.
I like it a lot.
Yeah, it's fucking pretty dope. Have you like gone past like the halfway point?
I think
I've only gone to number 9.
I think I got up to like lame, Nigga.
Mm-hmm. Laming?
No, lame N-word.
Oh, okay. I was just like, are you saying laming?
I'm just like not black, so I feel like I should say it.
Yeah, rightfully so.
Yeah.
Fucking. Yeah, we're not cool enough yet.
Especially since, like, I'm Mexican and I hear lots of, like, Mexicans say it. I'm like, dude, like...
Yeah. What up? What up, bro? And I'm just like, all right, dude.
Like, I'm Mexican, so I keep it with, like, Holmes or Vato or, like, shit like that.
Vato. I don't think I've yet to hear, like, a homie say Vato to me.
Dude, if you go to, like, Barrio Hollywood, bro, like, that's all you'll hear.
Yeah, but I don't live, like, at Barrio Hollywood. I, like, hardly ever, like, stroll through around, bro. You're my only transportation, Desi. We can't...
That's true.
I can't fucking...
I drive this fool all around. I'm his goddamn chauffeur.
Yeah, I'm fucking up. I'm fucking up the whole, like, driver license game. I'm trying to get it done this week, though, so we can, like, fucking... So we can actually try to, like...
Yeah, then you can drive me around.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you, man. I want to fucking... pay you back. You by that time your fucking like the car will probably be like all rusted down to the ground and shit.
Probably.
It'll just be like gone. Rolling up the window.
Yeah, I probably should have done this sooner, just for like audio purposes.
Yeah.
But now I did it.
Yep. Now it's done.
Yeah.
We're doing it in fucking on April 16th in Desi's car at the parking lot. Never knows best. We're just plugging the podcast within the podcast. Live weeknights on Channel 7.
But earlier, I actually wrote a new song earlier tonight about Angelique.
Yeah.
Just because, like...
Yeah.
Basically, the whole song is about, like, me wanting her to message me back sooner.
Yeah. Jesus.
Like, I don't mean to sound like that weird clingy dude, but like I'm not even like that. It's just like,
oh my goodness.
I was like, damn, girl.
I love how you just like brought like a whole emotional aspect to plugging your own art.
Well, I'm not gonna like plug my shit like, yo, here's my SoundCloud and shit. But like we already discussed that. I'm gonna keep my own like music and projects like separate from this.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be that guy.
Yeah. Nobody wants to be that guy. Well, people are that guy. Let's be honest. If we're gonna be honest here, fucking. Yeah, man. Fucking. I'm just really hyped on life right now, man. Fucking.
Are you high on life?
I'm high on life.
That's a reference to
God's wisdom.
God's wisdom. He's like this. I don't know what you would call him, but he's like a musician.
He's definitely something.
Yeah, he's like part of Dark World.
Yeah. Which
is like this creative group out of like Massachusetts with like DJ Lucas and like
Weird Dane, God's Wisdom, Ghost.
What's that one dude's like?
Slicey.
Yeah, Slicey.
Yeah, fucking a lot of people are from there. It's like these, from what I've seen, is just these dudes just living in a house and just making art.
You know, honestly, I'm gonna look up God's Wisdom just to play it.
Yeah.
Just so you guys can understand.
Yeah. Don't play it too long though.
Of course not. What song should I play?
You should play Unprepared with DJ Lucas.
Unprepared?
Yes.
Alright, let me type it up. Unprepared.
Fucking, yeah, dude. I love me some Dead Air.
Alright, here it goes.
Shit's so crazy.
The whole video is shot like in a mall after hours. Yeah. Just them running around. DJ, now is fair. Now is fair. Now is fair. Now is fair. DJ, now is fair.
Interlude.
But yeah,
This shit's literally the craziest, like some of the craziest music I've ever listened to.
But it's amazing creatively.
Specifically God's Wisdom, because it's just like, it's definitely like music that's definitely challenging.
It's It's something that will just kind of, if you listen to his stuff, it's just like an
Either
acid trip.
Yeah, if you like it, you like it. But if you hate it, you hate it for sure.
Oh damn! I'm scrolling through Instagram right now, and like I came across this girl whose titty I grabbed in like the 7th grade.
You grabbed this chick's tit?
Yeah.
Isn't her name like Chloe Harrison or some shit like that?
Chloe Blessing.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Doesn't she work at fucking Dairy Queen?
I think.
She still works at Dairy Queen.
I don't know.
God damn.
I haven't seen her like at all since then.
Yeah.
And then also in middle school, Lisette Moreno just kind of stuck my face in her chest.
What's with What's with middle school you and titties?
Dude, girls just wanted me to touch their titties in middle school, man.
You got nice hands or something?
I don't know. I do have soft hands.
I do. I have the softest hands. Every time like some girl like talks to me about like my hands, they just tell me I have the softest hands. For some reason.
I figure that's a good thing.
Yeah.
How else are you gonna caress the booty?
How else am I gonna finger that Wu-Tang, that Poo-Tang, the Wu-Tang? Yeah, dude. That's the new
Hey,
the new
give
word.
me my phone back.
No sleep for me.
Every time I hand over my phone, he just commandeers that shit and goes through all my stuff. Oh, but then Angelique, she also posted like some selfies today, and I was like, ooh. Ooh. I'm actually really into her, dude.
Yeah.
Like when I met up with her, like I already told you, like we hung out for like 8 hours straight, just nonstop talking.
Yeah. Dang. And you like went through like 3 different locations?
Yeah, we met up at the San Agustin Mercado, which is a cool spot off of Congress on the west side for you people listening. Great spot. They got coffee, they got food, they got like shops and stuff. It's really cool, just like nice place to hang out. Great ambiance.
Mm-hmm.
And then we came downtown, I grabbed some more coffee, and we just walked around and talked. And then afterwards we went to Gates Pass and kind of looked at the stars a bit and just talked some more.
Yeah. Very romantic.
Yeah.
Harp sounds.
Yeah, and then afterwards, like, I dropped her off at her car, and that's, like, when I immediately called you.
Yeah. You immediately called me?
Yeah, literally.
Oh, yeah. I was, like, hitting you up to see, like, how was it going.
Oh, yeah, like, but I was in the conversation.
And and you were just zoning out. And,
yeah.
Yeah, and I was just, like, it was weird because I was, like, the first day, like, I didn't have shit to do at all.
Yeah.
And then some homies that I knew just pulled up, and they were just like, hey, what are you doing?
Oh, Desmond and,
Edgar.
The whole gold-plated Vision crew.
The whole gold-plated Vision crew.
Yeah, they're part of this local rap group. We went to, like, a party of theirs.
Yeah.
Earlier, and they, like, did some live performances, and it was surprisingly, like, their performances were really fucking good.
Yeah.
Like, really good.
Yeah.
I was fucking impressed.
Yeah.
But anyways, we're supposed to record a podcast with them soon. They'll probably be the next one. Tomorrow night, we're gonna record that one.
Yes.
It's pretty exciting.
Fucking yeah! I literally called him like an hour ago, and we were just like, right. Let's get this podcast going. Yeah, and we're gonna probably put it out at the same time as this pod. Well, we're not gonna put it out the same night. I'm probably gonna put this out like tonight, and then we'll work our way to like decide which fucking pod when we'll put that one out.
Yeah.
Fucking yeah, dude. And we also went to like another party last night. We like met like a lot of people.
Oh yeah, that was like Jocelyn and Tristan and Django. They had like a housewarming party. Yeah. It's a really nice house, like off of like 22nd.
Yeah. They have like a designated smoking room which I fucked with super hard.
Yeah, it was really cool.
It was just like, and it was painted like weird. It was like you were in the clouds and shit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then I was just chilling, drinking my 40. Because, you know, I always gotta drink the 40 of Old English. Yeah. I don't know why. It's just, I've been sipping that since I was like 16.
That doesn't mean... I watched like fucking SpongeBob from like till I was like 5 to like 15.
The thing is,
that doesn't mean I was so much SpongeBob.
When I was like a little kid, like my parents used to listen. They would always bump The Chronic, and by Dr. Dre, and Doggy Style.
Jesus Christ.
By Snoop. Around the house.
Your ass might as well be living in fucking Barrio Hollywood. Like what the fuck?
Did she message me back? Oh, yeah, Angelique messaged me back.
Yeah.
Ooh. Anyway, I'm gonna reply.
Yeah.
But then there's the video for Nothing But G Thing, and where they have that fridge and they open it up, and it's just nothing but 40s stacked on 40s of Old English.
So how did that inspire you to drink more 40s, Old English 40s?
Oh, she told me happy birthday right on 12 o'clock.
Damn!
Damn! With the heart.
Whoa.
With the heart?
With the heart? Oh my goodness. Fucking play-by-play texting.
Damn. Okay, I'm a little emotional right now.
You need to relax, bud.
Dude, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I really like her a lot.
Yeah. Do you think you're gonna get something from her?
What do you mean something?
Like a present?
I don't think so. I think that would be a little too soon because we just kind of started like seeing each other, I guess. It's hard to like define.
I know my mind is that dirty, but I didn't mean that.
Oh, okay.
And it wasn't.
Birthday sex.
Yeah, Angelique, if you're listening to this, I apologize.
I think she said that she would listen. I think.
Yeah, dude. We've been, bro. That's why I was like looking at you. I was just like,
Well, like, see, but it's weird because when we're hanging out, it's like always like super chill and like we're just like hanging out, enjoying each other's company. So it's like weird, like on the podcast that I'm just like gushing about like how like. What?
Roll one window.
Roll one window down? Oh, he lit a cigarette.
Yeah, just one window.
But yeah, it's weird because like I gush my feelings about like fucking. But in person, I'm like stoic. You know.
It's all good. Everybody has their own way of talking to girls.
Oh, and then when we were at the party, like I was texting her like, "Oh, I'm just like." Not talking to anyone, I'm chilling with this dog, and then like I sent her a picture of the dog. He's like, "Oh, I'm at this Easter party, and I'm chilling with these dogs." It was like,
Jesus,
it was nice. It was cool.
Everything's just falling into place.
It looks that way.
Yeah. This is like a whole like saga of shit. Like every podcast we've been in, we've just been talking about fucking Angelique.
Pretty much. Well, this podcast is basically like a record.
Yeah.
Of our lives.
Basically.
And just this is what's happening to me right now.
Yeah. Nothing's happening to me right now. I'm just working around like a fucking work clock. And then just pushing in my hobbies whenever I can, which is this.
We're doing it.
We're doing it?
Fuck, what were we talking about?
I have no idea.
So
and that's the beauty of it.
I got super excited about the text.
Yeah.
I still need to reply.
I think we were talking about fucking Angelique.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's whatever. Fucking, yeah, man, we're fucking out here again, and again, and again,
and again,
and again, and again, and again, and again, and again.
Yep. Oh, fuck.
Oh, yeah.
What did you do when you hung out with Desmond?
We basically just like, it was like weird, cause like fucking. It's crazy because like literally like as soon as like we pulled out of Fry's, like Desmond tried drifting into his street,
bro,
and that fool like almost straight up crashed, bro. Like he fucked up his tire and shit, and I was just like
reckless.
I was just like, damn son, you crazy, and he was just like, yeah, dude, I'm just drifting, cause why not? Why wouldn't I learn how to drift?
Dude, we're young. We ain't got money to get new car repairs. You know, that's like what I would think.
Yeah, but like, they're pretty handy people. Like they know how to fucking fix cars.
They do?
Oh yeah, at least that Edgar guy he was just like, yeah, I'll fix your car.
Oh
yeah.
Because all I know I was like change a fucking tire.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Extent
Yeah, we just hung out. We were gonna go. I was gonna go with him to some place downtown, but I just wasn't like feeling it.
What did they want to do?
They were going to that place like Zen Rock.
Oh.
Yeah, and I was just like, and apparently it was like an 18+ night.
That's weird, dude. The whole like club scene I think is weird to me. Like I just don't understand it.
It's because we're not in like New York in the 70s.
Yeah, we're like club kids.
Yeah, we're not fucking club kids, bro. I mean, it would be cool, but it's just like, what would I do?
And also, like, from like what I've heard and what I've seen in like
movies and television, what I've heard from people, like it just seems like an environment where it's just like the whole like point of it is to like
Party.
not exactly party, but like find someone to have sex with. So it's just weird having that sort of like energy in a room where everyone's just trying to.
It's
like,
kind of like
fuck.
a hunt.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't like that. It just that seems like it would be so uncomfortable for me.
I feel you on that. Like fucking like, I was in Spain and there's this like in Madrid. There's like this really big club that everybody goes to, like all the fucking tourists
And
and
then
people
clubs
go
in
to.
Madrid are supposed to be like
The
shit.
upper echelon. It's like the upper echelon of fucking like clubs, bro.
Yeah.
And I walked in there and I was just chilling like vibing with the music, man. I was just like, cool, man.
Oh, did someone ask you if you had ecstasy?
Yeah, someone asked me if I had ecstasy, but like it was like a weird way to ask. They texted it to me, like they like put it on their phone, like in their notes,
Yeah.
and then they just showed me, and I was just like, nah, don't have ecstasy. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to smuggle drugs into another country.
Because I've like walked into like a rave before, at like the Solo Culture downtown. That's when I was chilling with Frankie, Moss. I forgot who else I was with, but one of our friends was in there, and we were trying to get DMT from him, and of course he was at the fucking rave. So I had like paid $5 to get in, and then I walked through there, and there was a teepee inside of the fucking rave, and of course the acid DMT dealer was inside of that teepee, like chilling, smoking weed with a bunch of other people.
Weird.
Yeah, and so like we went in there, got the stuff, and then some guy was like, "Hey, you're Raul's brother, huh?" I was like, "Oh yeah." Like,
Yeah, I am, bro. I guess.
Who the fuck are you? Like, oh, I'm so. I don't even remember the motherfucker's name. I
Yeah.
was just like, oh, Cyrus was there. Strangely enough, when I walked in there,
Yeah.
Cyrus was one of the guys that was in the last podcast.
Yeah.
He was the one who chose the song OMFG by Lil Peep to
Yeah.
play.
I swear to God, I think that dude's gonna become Lil Peep.
Honestly, because we literally turned him on to Lil Peep like fucking 4 days ago.
Yeah.
And ever since then, he's been like, he just dove straight in.
Yeah.
And he just fucks with it so hard now.
Yeah.
I'm kind of happy to have turned someone on to Lil Peep, though.
Are you listening to this dude called Black Cray?
I think I may have heard like 2 tracks when I was just like kind of like looking through
Apparently,
music.
they're like really big, and he was like really big into like that whole like emo rap thing before like all those guys.
Oh, so he was like ahead of his time?
Yeah. Well, he was like around. He was like, you know, part of that whole like Space Ghost Perp group.
Oh, okay.
Like around like those guys. Space Ghost Perp like turned on a lot of people, man.
Really?
And I really like his music. His music's really good.
I never really listened to much of it other than like a few songs.
Yeah. And fucking he brought up Chapo too.
Really?
Yeah.
Band God?
Yeah. And Ken Groceries and all those fucking guys.
Huh. Shouts out. That's cool.
Mm-hmm. Fucking, he's like, even though like people like give him shit, he's still really big, and I think he's like pretty important.
What do people give him shit about though?
He's like apparently he's like a legitimately insane person, and like he like dissed like ASAP Yams after his death,
Oh,
but he
yeah, I know about
apologized
that.
for that afterwards, I think. And like and then they were just like, after that he's just been like kind of like ridiculed a little bit. He was homeless for a while.
That's like a common thing that I hear when it comes to a lot of rappers.
Yeah.
Shouts
Which is
out.
which is
I was
kind of
homeless
which is
for a
kind
while,
of
too.
depressing because like he's actually like a pretty big influence on the rap game today.
Yeah.
If you think about it.
Damn.
But yeah, man.
Fucking MF Doom was homeless too.
Yeah. And his fucking brother died.
Really?
His brother, yeah, his fucking. Do you know KMD?
No.
It's basically like the group that him and his brother were.
Oh, where like the album art is like a lynching?
Black Bat. Yeah, exactly. That fucking album. And like, apparently like they got rejected by a record deal, and like not like long afterwards, his brother got hit by a car.
Oh, and then
It just
I heard of that.
Yeah, he just died.
And then he was like homeless in the streets of New York, and then
He
like,
was just
someone
like,
like told him to do open mics, and then he like, I'll do it, but I'm gonna wear this mask because I don't want anyone to know. And then the rest is history.
yeah, and now he's MF Doom.
The MF fucking Doom.
He's the man. Fucking Man, rappers have a lot of interesting stories, man.
Oh, yeah. I mean, to like really like talk about shit, you gotta like live some life.
Yeah. Honestly, you gotta get that XP level, man. We were just talking about this last
Up
night.
your XP.
We gotta up the XP, man. That's how all RPG games are, bro. RPG is just life, bro.
I mean, that's true. It is kind of like a metaphor.
Yeah. You just gotta up the XP, bro.
I'm just trying to level up, man.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I had like a. Well, you know, I'm on some like weird metaphysical, esoteric type shit, right?
Mhm.
I a while ago, maybe like a year ago, I ran into someone and like we just kind of clicked, and we were talking about that, and literally he was that was like his way of interpreting things. It's like a fucking video game, and that like meeting with people who have similar beliefs and like are in the same sort of realm of thought, like sharing these conversations about what we think and what we know. That's like how he levels up.
Yeah. Fucking yeah, dude. It's always been that way, man. And like, there's always an end to every video game, man.
Game over.
There's always a fucking game over. You gotta be aware.
Actually,
You gotta be aware of your own fucking mortality around here, guys.
one time on that crazy acid trip way back when I lost my fucking mind, I died in my fucking acid trip. I was like stabbed and I could feel all the pain. I was bleeding out. And then after I was stabbed and bleeding out, this dude was stomping my fucking head in.
Jesus.
And I could feel every bit of pain.
Mm-hmm.
And the crazy thing is life was fading out. I could feel this sharp pain just like in my chest, as if like a knife was just being driven through. And I can feel every single bit of real life pain to it. And at the end of it, the funny thing is, it was flashing lights. Game over. Game over.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, bro. That's gotta be like a really fucked up thing to see.
That shit was,
I can't even, bro. I can't even imagine doing acid.
Yeah.
I'm only like, it's just like, nah, dude. I can't deal with it.
Yeah, you gotta make sure your headspace is like good. You're in a good place in life, and you're just,
Yeah.
Especially because I was like 16 then.
Yeah, I remember when you told me about it, and I was just like, dude.
Yeah.
Like, no way.
It was an introspective fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
I kind of want to do shrooms though.
Look, this fool, bro. Literally, this fool was just like, literally one time, like he like went through like this 48-hour period of like doing acid and DMT at one time,
Yeah.
and he was just like, dude, I'm not gonna do any more psychedelics ever again. Literally, like hours later, he was just like, I'm down to do shrooms though.
Yeah. Well, I feel like shrooms would be like chiller and like it would be a nice experience. I think.
From what I've heard, yes.
Yeah. So I want to do that to kind of. Just do, I also want to do ayahuasca.
Yeah. Everybody wants to do ayahuasca.
Yeah, there's like a retreat like that you can go to like here in town.
But you basically already did ayahuasca.
Well,
if you smoked
I
DMT.
smoked DMT, but I want to like have that like sort of like spiritual experience with ayahuasca. You know what I mean? And
I heard you get like super fucked up.
Yeah, but like if you like do a certain sort of diet like a few days before, like things will be good. But like you can go on like retreats here in Tucson, and it's legal because it counts as like a religious practice. That's why they're able to do it. And you can pay like I think like $150 to go on this like retreat that lasts like 12 hours, and you just kind of trip on ayahuasca, and there's like someone there to like kind of mediate and make sure things are good.
Yeah, sounds like a cult. Honestly, I feel like some dude with like a white cape would just rock that whole fucking leadership thing role.
Well, I mean, it's a retreat, man. There's lots of weird like spiritual retreats and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's always like a guru or like a shaman who's there to just like make sure things don't go crazy.
It's weird to like take advice from like people who don't have like the same experiences as you, if you think about it. I mean, it's like if you dude, just do this drug and you'll find out. But it's just like,
Well, it's not like that because ayahuasca is like it's like an ancient. It's like
in ancient.
yeah, it's been used in South America by the natives as a way of like getting closer to, I guess, like God.
Yeah. It fucking explains a lot of things.
Yeah, they just like found like a way to cook it up with like these sort of like tree bark and actual ayahuasca, like the plant that it's from and all that shit.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. Fucking... I don't know. I couldn't see myself doing ayahuasca, really. Do I really have to go on a diet days beforehand? Fuck you, bro. I'm trying to eat Burger King.
Well, if you want to, like, trip and then, like, puke your guts out, like, that's the way to do it.
Yeah. Well, that's like... I mean, I feel like every drug that's, like, taken...
It's just like a precautionary
every, like,
thing.
drug that's, like, taken through a liquid is, like, gonna fuck your stomach up either way.
I suppose so. It lasts longer that way.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, it sits in, like, your fucking liver and, like, you're processing it
Exactly.
for, like, a longer period of time instead of just, like, smoking it and then high and then you're done after, like, 20 minutes.
Fucking, if you, like, eat edibles, it's supposed to be, like, way more
That's
potent.
why.
Mm-hmm.
That's why. Exact same fucking concept.
Yeah. Everything's just supposed to be way more potent if you just consume it through your mouth. Or your asshole. Or your asshole.
That's another thing.
If you're about that life, man.
Because you skip all the like steps of digestion. It goes straight to the mucous membrane where like you absorb it instantly.
Yeah.
That's why there's like suppositories and shit like that.
Yeah, and you're just instantly fucked up.
Yeah.
Is there weed suppositories?
Probably.
The way I made it sound like I sounded like very interested in it.
But I figure it's for like actual medical use. Because you know medical marijuana and like somebody who's going through like chemo and they really can't like they have trouble breathing or something like that, so they can't smoke, or they have trouble eating because of that. So I figure like the suppository would be something that makes it possible for them to actually use it, get it in their system.
That's very cool. That's like a cool... I mean, if you're just looking to get instantly faded.
Yeah, or that too. Fuck it. I'm trying to get my shit fucked.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. Well, man, let's see here. We're at fucking 37 minutes here.
I figured that was a good time to end it.
Yeah, and it's just like, you know, it's kind of like, you know, it's just the two of us. It's not really like a big, like, guest podcast. Oh, relax, fucking Bill Withers.
Well, anyways, this has been episode 4 of Never Knows Best.
Yep. Episode 5, actually.
Episode 5. That's
You
right,
tripping,
5.
bro. You're supposed to be the co-host and shit, and you got
Bruh.
me over here.
Dude,
fucking
every
up the
time
numbers.
though, when we're playing the intro music, you're always mouthing, "What date is it? What date is it?" I'm like, motherfucker, we were just talking about this 2 goddamn seconds ago.
Not right now.
Also,
what
like,
the
you
fuck?
know it's supposed to be my birthday. You should know the date, my guy.
I gave you a hug earlier.
You did. It was a pretty crazy hug.
Yeah, I like nearly tackled you onto the seat.
But yeah, it's been April 16th. Now it's the 17th.
Yeah, it's fucking episode 5 Never Knows podcast, and that's about it. See you later, buddies.
Goodbye.